Guys, welcome to Patriot Politics over on Facebook. Go on and check the page out, follow it, share it. You are watching Let's Talk About It. Enjoy.
I'm falling faster than ever. It builds inside so much pressure. I've been a wreck, think I need a head check, and I'm feeling all that pain. I'm thinking back about the panic attacks, and I've never been the same. And I'm falling down. I'm just so sick.
Whoa, what's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome back. It's been a while since I've done any type of video whatsoever when it comes to social media. I've been off social media for a while, for the past 4 months to be exact. Just got a bunch of issues that were happening here at the house, new ownership on the apartment, and stuff like that. So we had some things that we had to go through. Got the holiday season over and done with, and here we are in 2022, talking about what I always talk about, and that's politics. So yes, and this show that you are watching, you can call it a show, you can call it a video, whatever you want, video series, I don't care. It's called Let's Talk About It. It's simple. It's easy. I'm picking topics that we're going to be talking about, and the first topic is already going to be controversial, and there's nothing anyone can do about it. Now, I want people to understand that I am not going to sit here and tell you guys to take vaccines and this, that, the other thing. None of that stuff whatsoever. You talk to your doctor about that. That's how that works. That's got nothing to do with me. Excuse me. Us creators shouldn't be telling anybody what to do with their bodies. Whether it's got to do with taking vaccines, abortions, none of this. That's not our job to worry about. You take that shit up with your doctor. And I don't even know why abortion's even still in the news, because it shouldn't even be part of politics. But we've covered that before. But right now we're going to be covering what's going on with the vaccine mandates. That is the issue. All right. Now, I'm not going to say, once again, so I don't get immediately video removed from Facebook, because this will be on the Facebook page, the new Facebook page, facebook.com/patriotpolitics. Go check it out. That's the new page. Over there was all political commentary is going to be. XDEA Gaming is still alive and well. I got some more game streams and stuff coming up on that, so you'll be able to see that. We got some more videos that are going to pertain to other things going on in the world. We're also going to be talking about the 2022 election. We're going to be getting deep into that with this series, because that's coming up. And you guys are probably sitting there like, oh, who cares? It's not the presidential election. It doesn't matter. Yeah, it does matter. Congress needs a big change, big time. And I'm not going to say what party, but they need a big change. They need some different people in there that aren't going to make stupid decisions. And then call stuff like January 6th the terrorist attack, and meanwhile allow Black Lives Matter and Antifa to destroy everything all summer. You know what I mean? But that was okay. But, what happened January 6th was a terrorist attack. And some people politicians are saying, it's even bigger than 9/11, which you fucking idiot. Nobody died. One person died, and it was the government that killed that person. Miss Babbitt, God rest her soul. She got shot for absolutely no reason. You know what I mean? And we know that's the case behind that. We know they weren't doing that. They didn't, that police officer should not have fired a gun at anybody. There was no weapons there the whole time. You can't bring weapons into Washington, D.C. or anywhere near the White House, so it doesn't make any sense. What you're saying to me is you're saying there was guns there. There was none. There was none. The only guns that were there were the politicians that were there and the police that were working there, and the Capitol Police shot Miss Babbitt absolutely for no reason. So that's my opinion on that. So enough with the nammering on the crap of Congress saying that 9/11, that January 6th was worse than 9/11. Give me a break. I'm waiting for them to put up a January 6th monument and get rid of the 9/11 monument where people actually died. But anyways, we're going to talk about, the first thing we're going to be hitting up on is the vaccine situation. Now, I will be the first one to tell everybody flat out that I am vaccinated. Yes, I am. Oh well, I work around customers, and you people are sick and don't know how to take care of yourself. So yeah, I had to take the vaccine. If I had to take it, everybody else can take it. It's not hard. The other issue with that is another thing that's been popping up when it comes to this whole situation, left and right. One of the things that have been popping up is, oh my God, Donald Trump created the vaccine, so I don't want to take it now because Donald Trump created it to try and kill us because, Orange Man bad. Y'all are still talking about Donald Trump and the president is President Biden right now. Could you explain that to me? How are you guys still talking about Donald Trump when President Biden is president? Or President Kamala Harris or President Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, because God only knows who's president right now, because I surely don't think that it's Biden, because Biden looks like clueless. It seems like they just drag him out from the basement once in a while, have him go out and say a few things, and then send him back into the basement, and then allow the rest of the government to take over and take control of everything that's going on. We have one of the major issues with this whole thing is, I'm not going to yell at you, like I said, for the vaccine. You can get whatever you want. You don't have to. You can do it if you want. Talk to your doctor. It's the best way. That's the only way I'm going to say it. Over and over again, I'm going to say the same thing. Talk to your doctor. It's not our creators' job, us creators' job, to worry about whether you're vaccinated or not. I could care less, honestly. And if you end up getting sick, that's not my problem. You had the chance to get vaccinated. But we got to talk about what the issue I have when it comes to the vaccines is the vaccine mandates. Okay, right now the Supreme Court is hearing whether they're going to keep the vaccine mandates or not. I'd advise strongly that the Supreme Court rate that and say that that's against the Constitution, because it is. You cannot forcibly make anybody go through a medical treatment in general. It doesn't work like that. That's not how we do it. You can't tell us what to do. You can't tell us what to do with our bodies. You can't tell us any of that stuff. It's none of your business what I do with my body. It's none of your business what anybody I know does with what does with their body, or what anybody does with my body. I had to put that kind of a comment in there somewhere. Oh God! All right, onward. The issue that I have, like I said, is the vaccine mandates. That's the main issue that I have with the whole situation. I don't care whether people take it or don't take it. You know what I mean? But you cannot, constitutionally, I'm sorry to say, Joe Biden, you cannot force us to take a vaccine. And you went through OSHA, which is even worse. OSHA's not even a government body, and you're trying to use them as a way to slide your executive orders through. All right? We have had multiple cases of people actually enacting these vaccine mandates, and thousands and millions of jobs have been lost because of these mandates that are going on. And if you notice, most of the mandates are happening only in the Democrat cities, which is self-explanatory. Any of the Democrat states, oh yeah, the mandates are there. I mean, just look at Chicago. That lady literally came out in an interview a couple weeks ago saying that, I don't care what your religion is, you have to get the vaccine or you're not going to be able to do anything in Chicago. Isn't that nice? And then again, anyways, who wants to do anything in Chicago anyways? Chicago's garbage. It literally looks like, the city's like a big pile of shit. Literally, because there's like shit all over the place, heroin needles everywhere. California, don't even get me started with California. California's even worse. A lot of states and a lot of areas in California have got human shit and heroin needles all over the place. A seemingly unlimited supply of homeless people. Meanwhile, the people in California are helping illegal aliens find their way into getting their own place and get a place and helping them, but leaving the homeless people on the streets, which is really nice. The people that have already been there and have been homeless for a while are the ones that are getting the shit under the stick on this. But my issue lies solely with the mandates, and that's it. The Supreme Court is going to probably rule that unconstitutional. I can guarantee you, now I'm not going to guarantee you, I'm just going to say that they are most likely going to read that as unconstitutional, and the things that are going on will be dropped. There's nothing they can really do when it comes to that situation. You can't make people or force people to do any kind of medical treatment without explicit permission of the person or the doctor. That's the only way that should be done. And using the doctors and stuff like that because I've seen some cases in California where Doctors are like, oh, if you're not vaccinated, we're not going to help you. Thank you. Good job. Good doctors. These are really good doctors we got. You're not vaccinated, so I can't come in and help you with other problems that you have. So, on that situation, the mandates are kind of sound a little bit Orwellian, don't they? They sound a little bit like that book. What's that book called that everybody wants to talk about? Oh yeah, 1984. Kind of, you should read that book and check it out because everything that's going on in the modern day United States right now is part of what was in the book of 1984. It's all there written down in the book. It's very, explicitly simple what's going on. We're stepping into the realm of socialism right now, where government's making choices that they shouldn't. We have government holding people over a simple protest, but didn't bother to turn around and reel in any of the Black Lives Matter or Antifa members during the summer, during the George Floyd riots. Okay, they weren't protests; they were riots. I don't care what you say. But you guys are so worried, and that's another thing that's going on is it's just so much socialism that I'm seeing just come up out of nowhere. And we knew this was going to happen. I knew the way that Democrats were going to were starting to act. I knew how it was going to go and what direction everything was going to go. And now I have sat here over and over again, and I have told you, if you look at all my previous videos that are still available on YouTube, are available on bitshoot.com/thefam Inc. So you can go over there and check out all the videos that I've done on this. Years ago, I was telling you this is what was happening with the Democrat Party, but you guys didn't seem to even believe a single thing that I said. You just think I'm some kind of crazy conspiracy theorist who doesn't know what he's talking about. No, the thing is, I do the research of what's going on, and I tell you my opinionated version of that research. I'm not going to sit here and quote things directly from people. I'm going to look into the information myself, and then I'm going to give you my opinionated thoughts on it. All my thoughts are opinionated. You don't have to agree with me. I don't care if you agree with me, honestly. It really doesn't bother me. And I told you this before. My opinion just still doesn't end where your feelings begin, and that'll never change. And when it comes to the vaccine mandates are bad. All right, they are against the Constitution. There are some religions out there that cannot get vaccines strictly because of religion, and it's states like Chicago and California that are now infringing on people's religious rights when it comes to that. Now, I'm not going to say don't get it. I'm not going to say get it. I'm going to say talk to your doctor about the whole situation before you do it. You know what I mean? It's your decision, ultimately, what you want to do. You want to put the stuff in your body, you can. Like, that's not my problem. But I'm not going to sit here and force you to do that. I'm not going to cram it down your throat, and I'm not going to cram it down your throat not to get it. I'm going to sit here and tell you, flat out, that, hey, listen, do what you want, talk to your doctor. That's the way it goes. And on the situation with the mandates, and that's the biggest issue I have with the whole thing that's got to do with the vaccines. So go ahead, Facebook. I know you got to put the vaccine information little tag fact check on the bottom of this video, but I hate to be the person that tells you that, Facebook, but I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm not telling anybody how to go about their business or forcing people to do anything. So you can write whatever you want underneath the video when it goes when it goes up on Facebook. And you can you can see what happens itself. I guarantee you, I bet somebody, whatever, that there's going to be a COVID information fact check underneath this video. Guarantee you. But I'm not insulting, once again, I'm not insulting the vaccine. I'm not insulting it. I don't care. That's not my issue. My issue is the mandates in general. All right? What's going on with these mandates is you are forcing people to get vaccinated or not be able to work. You cannot do that, all right? What you're doing is you're taking food out of people's mouths, telling them they can't work because you want them to inject shit into their body. The other thing I don't want to hear anymore from you people over there on the QAnon forums, I don't want to hear that from when it comes to these vaccines, that there's computer chips in them. I don't want to hear it anymore. Everything you said, QAnon, you lied. It was all a lie, everything you said. You started a cult, And now you've got 3 million people believing what you say, and none of the stuff you say is happening. Okay? And the latest post from QAnon was the vaccine has a microchip in it. Give me a break. What are we, Alex Jones? Give me a fucking break, guys. We're not Alex Jones. There ain't no microchips put inside of a vaccine. All right? And going on to that situation with the people that are so adamant about not getting the vaccine, especially when I hear some of the excuses for the vaccine, not religious wise or anything else, just make me laugh, because people are like, oh, Donald Trump created it, so I don't want the vaccine. He's trying to kill me. And I'm like, what? I just look at these people and I'm like, my head spins. I'm like, what did you just say? Because Donald Trump is the one that initiated the fast track for the vaccine, you don't want to take it because Donald Trump did it? You honestly think our president's trying to kill you? I mean, what happened, and let me just make this clear as day for everyone, all right? You know why this fast tracking thing happened? Because in 2017, Bill Gates and Dr. Fauci were talking about a viral outbreak in 2020, which kind of makes it funny. And people never go back to that reference on that video when I actually put the reference of that video on my accounts and on my video programs, video platforms that I'm on. I put it on there showing you that these guys already knew that there was going to be a virus released in 2020. The other thing that needs to be done when it comes to this whole situation with the virus, and I'm going to get in so much trouble for this video, is y'all need to suck it up and say that it's China. It was China. China biologically attacked us. That's it. It wasn't a happenstance. It wasn't a mistake. China biologically attacked us to screw up our economy. They want to be the superpower in the world. That's why. Have you noticed what's happened to our economy and what's happened to China's economy? If you look as close as I do into all this stuff, you will see that China's economy is amazing, booming, no problems whatsoever. But the United States economy right now is trash. When Donald Trump was president, we had a good economy. You may not have liked the guy, the president, but we actually had a good economy. We had everything going good for us. We are energy efficient, everything. China dumped this virus into us on purpose because they didn't want us to rely on ourselves. They wanted us to continue to rely on China and Russia and Saudi Arabia for stuff. For the past year, I've sat back and watched the absolute worst president I have ever seen run our country. If he's even running our country, half the time doesn't even know. It doesn't even look like he knows what he's doing. And then once again, another little slap in the face was the other day when he turned around, when the president himself turned around and said, "There's nothing the federal government can do. It's now up to the states." Why? This is because you guys know you're going to lose the election and you keep pumping out this garbage? That's why. That's what this is. Now all of a sudden it's back to the states? The federal government was totally in charge of COVID and everything that was going on. You know what I mean? Federal government was totally in charge of it with no problems. And then all of a sudden, nope, we're going to throw it back to the states. The reason for that is because when he decided to institute the mandates for this vaccination, he knew that going through OSHA was completely fucking illegal. He knew right off the bat that he was doing something that was unconstitutional. Now, the Democrats don't seem to care about the Constitution. Trouble is, I happen to care about the Constitution. And if the Supreme Court is smart, when this goes through and this case gets heard and all this stuff, they immediately remove and delete the mandates. And what needs to happen now, because of this, and this is the reason why I'm going to say it, not because I hate the man, the reason why I want to say this, now, from this point on, as the Republicans start taking back the House, which is going to happen, and they're going to take back the Senate, what needs to happen is articles of impeachment. Joe Biden decided to try and drastically and dramatically violate the Constitution with vaccine mandates. He literally tried to violate the Constitution in front of your face, and you people are so blind to it. What needs to happen is if the Republicans take over the House and the Senate, Joe Biden needs to be impeached. And at the same time, you also need to impeach Kamala Harris. That's what you need to do. Find someone who knows what they're doing and realizes that the Constitution will stand whether anybody likes it or not. If you guys got a problem with it, that's not my issue. Like I always say at the end of every video, as I end this video right now, is my opinion does not end where your feelings begin. This has been Let's Talk About It. Hit me up in the comment section, whatever you want to say and what your thoughts are on the video. Let me know what's going on. And, yeah, that's a good idea. Let me know what's going on and, tell me what you want to hear about in more videos or what you want to talk about. And that's the name of the show. Let's talk about it. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys next time. What's up, guys? Welcome to Patriot Politics over on Facebook. Go on and check the page out. Follow it. Share it. You are watching Let's Talk About It. Enjoy.